Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. This is Batman Last Night on Earth, Book 3. Uh, you can see the people that worked on it because their name is right at the top of the screen up there. And a lot of this book is just straight up carried on Greg Capullo's art. Like, if it wasn't for that art, I'm not sure I would have made it all the way to issue 3. However, the payoff, I think, was pretty worth it once I got here. I do remember in issue 1, like I'm trying to remember what I said, what I thought about the first two issues. I think my opinion has changed a little bit as I thought about them more over time. But I do remember, like in issue 1, there's like Bruce Wayne in a bed, like on page 4 or 5. He's like in a mental hospital. There's a fly. There's his eyeball, and I would have sworn they were going to go for like the Aeon Flux thing, where the fly's like, and then the eye goes and captures it in the lids, and then rolls around. And boom! Looking right at the fly. That'd been kind of fun. That has nothing to do with this book, though. We start off here, Batman and Jim talking about whatever. It's really like setting the tone to show us how characters have changed, how time has changed, and how the world going mad changed them, which is what this book is all about. We open up in the Batcave, and they're planning. And Jim is no longer the hard-nosed dude he is. He's actually kind of easygoing, and things broke him bad. Now, it still amazes me that in this universe, the masses of people manage to overwhelm literally all these superpowered beings, but whatever, that's neither here nor there. We learn all about Omega, we learn about their attempts to stop him, we learn about Tim Drake, the people that are surviving, we learn that Barbara Gordon lets her daughter shave her head, like, whatever. That's the daughter right there. There's lots and lots of really good conversation going on there. And of course, the bad guys are having their own little conversation. The real meat of the book comes in once they start their plan, once they start infiltrating into things. You got Batman, and he's like, Joker, where are you? And what's Joker got going on? Well, they explained one of them basically built like a suit of armor that would respond to mental commands. And so now Joker, being just ahead, has that armor. That's actually really fun. In fact, I think Joker's kind of the highlight of this book. I absolutely believe that. Whenever something's going on, Joker or Jim Gordon, of all people, are the ones that relieve the tension. I find that the Jim Gordon part of that pretty darn strange, but it is what it is. Sorry, I was working on my mask. It was fate. I was walking along in this grayish, sort of brownish too. Cloth floated by. So I just poked a couple of holes and ripped off the waistband, slid up over my neck and mouth, and I should have worn it on the outside, right? Robin would wear it on the outside. Bleep. And they talk about Jarvis Tetch. He's invented like technology that makes other people not see people as threats, and so they will just ignore them. So they're not invisible, but they're walking through like they are. So basically, the plan is there are two things that they have to stop. One is Omega's signal. Two is the amplifier for that signal. And so one team, all the heroes that have lived through the world, Wonder Woman, Barbara Gordon, Dick Grayson, they're all going in to stop the amplifier, which is in Arkham Asylum. Whereas Batman and the Joker, look at that face, they're going to Wayne Tower, where Wayne Mansion has been rebuilt, and there they're going to stop the signal itself. So you've got two different heroes, or two different groups of heroes on two different missions. Jim Gordon is the man at the desk, making sure that Jarvis Tetch's technology works. They bust out like some crazy super science. And then, of course, nothing is that easy. Absolutely nothing is ever that easy. This is good because, not only that, I read the book one time, I flipped through it one time on camera, and DC Black Label, the cover, doesn't even remotely think about staying flat. That cover is straight up just like, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to leap off the pages and come after you, Elizibar. Because I'm a cover of a book. uh, talk about drama. TNT, we know drama. Anybody remember that ad campaign? Do they still do that? I remember you go to the movie theater and they just be like, they'd show a trailer for like blacklist and be like, TNT, we know drama. Anyway, the book is full of drama, full of dramatic moments, full of tension, tension being relieved, and then more tension. The Joker, and to a lesser extent Jim Gordon, they both provide a nice little counterpunch, a little commentary on the what's happening through humor. It's actually really well timed, and it never comes off as crass or out of place, which is kind of surprising. The villain Omega, he and Batman here, they engage in a total battle of wills, a battle of wits, a physical struggle, a battle of ideas and ideals. So Batman and Omega, they have a great little contest of wills going on. Uh, Different ideals. It's what this book is really about. On the one hand, you have the people who were ruined by the old world, who had their hopes and dreams destroyed. And you have the new world, represented by Batman, and they collide. And so in the old world, you have people that they were broken and they stayed down. And those are the people that are in the cave. Those are Wonder Woman, Barbara Gordon. They've stayed down. There's some resistance movement to against Omega or whatever, but that's where they are. They've stayed down there. And then you have Omega and all the villains and so on that he has recruited to his side. They're oppressed. They're pushed down as well, but in a different way, because their response to that trauma wasn't to go hide, it was to actively seek out and destroy the things that threaten them. And so Batman represents the new world with the hope of the old world. You know, the we can make it right. We can have a good world. People are inherently good, which no one else in this universe seems to believe in. But him and, oddly, kind of the Joker. Lots of great dialogue back and forth. The writing, definitely on point. The art, even more on point. Do recommend. I can definitely recommend this. What is this? $5.99 for a 48-page square-bound book. It doesn't seem so bad. Oh man, look at that back cover. I really like the way that back cover looks. Those are three very iconic. Well, okay, two very iconic and one nice-looking piece of art from the interior. So definitely check out Batman Last Night on Earth Book 3. And I hope you like it. I hope this review was useful for you. And more importantly, I sure hope to see you again next time. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And come back and see me again. Until next time, bye-bye.